Hi. Ooh, that was a really subdued hello. So welcome to KnightHeartGaming. Welcome to Dungeons and Dramaturgy at Current Vote group.
I love it.
We're playing the fall campaign, and I'm Dungeon Master today. My name is Frank, and we have over here.
My name is Brad. I'll be playing Lom.
And then
I'm Anne. I'll be playing Tedbet.
I am Patrick, and I'll be playing Juice.
I am AJ. I'll be playing Ophi.
And I'm Tom. I'll be playing Wilster Softstride.
Wow, you said that softly. That was nice.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank people. I'm horrible at that. Okay. So, this is what?
You're wonderful. We're all wonderful. It's going to be great.
What's in your cup? I want some of that.
It was
Apple
to Brittany, who made me moonshine.
I like to call it a little bit of that
Danger.
apple pie.
Yeah, apple pie, moonshine. Thank you.
So then, just to be clear, I don't think she made it, right? Like
She
distilled
made it.
Oh,
No, I'm pretty sure I saw some pieces of allspice in there.
oh boy!
She made that shit.
Don't use her real name.
No, she said, I told her, to Brittany,
Who's-
the moonshine maker.
Yeah.
So there are probably some people who have actually played in my non-online campaigns that are interested in knowing a little bit about this. So I'll take a tiny little preview and say this is in a world that after 111 years, after an impact of a large body, in this case a moon, small moon, but large enough to hit a planet, has changed things a little bit. And I think that's about all I can honestly tell. But if you're following along, I think that might be important to know. So I guess I'll say it anyways. And I realize I need Lom's Mini. Oh, so cool. Who's gonna follow?
Plop.
So we're going to start with Lom. Lom is in the city of Waterford.
Mom, it's such a big sword.
Why, thank you. I bet you say that to all the boys.
All right, so we have, it's a city, and we're just prepping with the forest here. You have been here your whole life because there's no way out. There's a barrier that surrounds the city. It's electrified, kind of, in a way. It's opaque. No one that's ever tried to go through it, and there have been plenty. There's whole groups of people that believe it's there for no real reason except for to keep people in. And they have attempted at times to go through it and never come back. To which some people say they're dead, and to some people say they found a better place. Why would they want to come back? So there keeps a small group of people who consistently think that it is the mayor of the city that's trying to just hold everybody back. It's the whole chain of mayors for the last 100 years that's just trying to keep people in. And they don't believe the stories that over 100 years ago, a moon fell and hit. And some people say that they felt the city and they could see it raise up into the sky in safety. And that seems like a far-fetched fairy tale to most people. But you typically find the majority of people also not willing to test that by going into a barrier. It's clear that there used to be roads in and out of the city. And you're city guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
You worked your way up there. And today is the what they celebrate is the anniversary of this event. Try to find a way to make some fun out of it in the town. And your guard asks your captain, asks you today, Lom, I want you to go run the borders today, which typically means do your patrolling around the border. We've got a suspicious rumor that they're up to their usual tactics of holding some sort of rally about us trying to hold them inside the city. So just observe them. You know, it's okay for them to hold a rally unless things get out of hand. Don't get mixed up in their business. But be your eyes, be careful out there, and make sure that you come back with some information about what they're doing. Okay. And so he's sort of set you to your route today to do that. And you can walk most of the city in a day. It's about 5 miles across to go from one side to the other. So the whole route takes a full day. It's kind of a miserable job. And you probably did something to make him not happy, to give you the miserable job of the day. On a celebration day, especially.
He's just racist.
Could be, because you are a half-orc. Most of the town is not, but there are some. Yeah. So you go out about your way, and you find a place, and you do find a group of people. You're a little bit surprised that you see actually a guard, or what thank you, is one of the members of the guard you're aware of, but you don't necessarily know him very well, that's also taking part in this. So you come out of a small group of trees and clearing. Just a group of them talking. I'm gonna make a mess of this. I'm gonna drop every single mini one at a time.
Bill's character.
Yeah.
They just look like vagrants.
Yeah.
Troublemakers. All of them.
Look at that one that's all stooped with those. That one's going to stab you in the back. One's going to get you in the throat.
And what you notice is they're all kind of listening intently. He's going over his speech. He's telling everyone, today is a special day. Today is the day we prove that we've been held here, restrained, captives inside this city for our entire lives, and that the town has been against us. And he's looking at all of them, and they're pretty riled up by it. They're excited about it. So I'm just going to ask before I go. Are you going to keep your distance, or?
Yeah, I'm just here to supervise. They can get as excited as they like, as long as they don't cause trouble.
Okay. So he talks and he goes, we have been prevented from leaving. And I know we've tried. And I do feel like this barrier does kill us. But I feel like they have the way and the means for our safety and for us to escape. And they've been withholding it from us. There's a key. And I have found it. Marcus, bring it to me. And you see one of the other people in attendance coming up with something quite large, wrapped in a blanket. And Marcus walks up, this speech person, and holds it up, and the speech person unrolls it, and you see a great sword. You recognize it immediately because in the center of town there is a shrine. where this great sword resides, always. And you did see it when you left coming out today, but it looks identical to it. So take that as it will, but he's got it in his hand. He pulls it out and says, "This is the key to our freedom. This will allow me to leave and bring you with. We have snuck in and retrieved it. And today we put it to use and we gain our freedom."
Okay, I'm curious what he does with the sword.
Okay.
Like, is he
Sticking it up his
like-
butt.
is he gonna start killing people, or you're free?
Yeah.
Trim his toenails.
Every stream you have to get a butt reference in.
I do. It's my specialty.
It's her brand.
And
Yeah.
It's
way to stay
Okay.
on brand.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So he actually says, "Follow me." And he walks right up to the barrier, which is just gleaming at the edge of the forest. He says, "It's fitting, I think, today that we leave by the road we haven't been allowed to leave for all of these years." And he goes right down to where the road ends. It doesn't really end, as near as you can tell. It just sort of disappears into the barrier.
Okay.
All right. Stay where you are. Move closer.
Yeah, I want to move a bit closer.
Please do.
I mean, it's not. They know he's watching him, right?
I don't know.
Very
Are you
conspicuous
trying to be
sword
stealthy?
man.
No, I'm not really trying to be particularly stealthy. I'm not trying to be super obtrusive, but
How can you be stealthy with that massive sword?
I know. I was like, I mean, they seem pretty damn confident.
you shush.
We might have just lost Tom, so give him a chance.
He's dead now.
Oh no.
I'll ask.
Well, I'm here. You just can't see me.
It's the ghost of Tom past.
Oh my gosh. But we have a Skype window. How's your monitor? How's your camera feed, Tom?
Oh, I can see everything.
He sees all.
There we are.
There I am.
Oh my
Wow.
god. He just teleported.
And now the
in.
illusion that Tom is at the table. It's gone. Just like that.
In 15 minutes.
Man.
Well, we lasted 15 minutes. Good.
No,
Well,
he
maybe-
just
maybe-
has
maybe-
teleportation.
We had a good run.
Maybe nobody saw those 15 minutes.
Hey, don't talk so negatively.
No, that's true.
Okay.
Because we're awesome.
I can't handle that.
Basically, I want to. If he's just kind of waving the sword around, or if he's going to try and walk through holding it, then that's fine. But if he wants to like try to chuck it through, I want to interrupt him.
I mean, it looks like you can't tell. Make an insight check.
17.
17. So he's all over the place, but it looks clear that there's only two things he's going to do. He's either going to walk through it himself, he's going to give it to somebody, or he's going to give it to somebody else to walk through. You figure he's actually going to walk through, but you know that. I don't know what your belief is. I won't tell you what you believe, but nobody has come back from trying to walk through.
Okay.
So you make your judgment call on that.
Okay. In that case, I want to interrupt him.
Okay.
Yeah, I just yell, "Stop! What? Why have you stolen the sword?"
He says, "Oh, I see. We have one of our oppressors right here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Lom looks around.
Yes.
Oh, me.
You.
No.
You work for the city. You're guarding, making sure that we don't use this fine key.
Well, okay, I'll tell you what. You can use it, but you have to return it because you've stolen it. Did you ask to use it?
It's a piece.
Does it belong to you?
It's in my hands, and it's our freedom way out. Once we leave, we're not coming back.
So you're stealing is what's happening.
We've put a sword in its place. We've just swapped it out.
So you've stolen it then. Do you understand the concept of thievery?
We traded equal goods, my friend.
If it was equal, then why did you steal it? Just use the other one. Here, I'll be taking that back. And I just kind of want to walk up and just kind of hold my hand out like I completely expect him to just give it back to me.
Okay. Everybody watches him really tensely as you come up. And he's watching you. You told me what you expect. What are you actually going to do? Because I'm going to insight.
I have no intention of assaulting him. I'm just walking up, kind of holding my hand out like I fully intend for him to hand it to me.
Okay, Billy, you're fun and games.
Yeah, all right, great. You stole the sword. Give it back now.
Okay.
Balls of steel.
I love the idea that he doesn't understand the concept of stealing. You stole it. It's in my hand, though. Wait, but you stole it. But I'm holding it, so it's mine.
Right. So he says, "No, my friend, I don't think so." And he starts backing off towards the edge of the barrier.
Okay, then I stop. I'm like, whoa. If you walk through that, you're going to die. You know that, right?
I know that we'll live. This is the key out.
That's the key out.
And he jumps back through it. You see, as he goes through it, you see a bit of a weird flare, but make a perception check.
21.
Wow. You know for sure that strange flare came from the sword as he stepped through, and it almost is like it did open up a little, just a little gap in the barrier, and he sort of steps back into it, and he disappears from your sight.
What happened to the sword?
It went with him.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, you done fucked up.
That's coming out of your paycheck, buddy.
Did I recognize that guy? Have I seen him before? Is he?
Yeah, he's
someone I
sort
know?
of the head rabble-rouser for this group. His name is Anthony.
Okay. And you said Marcus was his second?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Marcus is the one that handed him the sword.
Okay. All right. I want to turn and reach out to grab Marcus. You, come here.
He's backing him up. He's like, "No, sir." And he just pulls away from you.
Okay. Like, Marcus, I know you. You're not getting away.
Make a persuasion check.
14.
Okay. He just kind of lowers his head and goes, "All right. What do you want?"
Come on, we're going back. We're going to talk to the sergeant about this.
No, we're not. No.
No, we're not.
No.
So
And he
where are we
runs
going?
off through it. He started running for it. He looks like he's going to dive into it.
Into the barrier?
Into the barrier,
Oh.
which is completely solid, it looks like to you.
All right, I want to tackle him.
Okay.
Lom.
What was it?
What am I rolling?
Athletics.
6.
6. Okay.
Oh.
So,
Maybe you're more of a baseball player.
Yeah, maybe. Rugby just ain't my thing.
you grab onto him but it's like you're grabbing and grabbing as he keeps going towards it. So you're either going to have to decide to let him go or have him drag you through the barrier.
I'm gonna let him go.
Okay. He goes through. You hear a lightning sort of sizzling sound when he goes through.
Okay.
But he disappears.
He's crispy.
Does it smell?
Yeah.
Is there any smells?
I want to turn around and address the crowd. How many of you have to die today? What is your deal? Why have you decided to die today?
You have no faith. That's the guy in purple. You simply have no faith, but we have faith in Anthony.
Do you? And that's why he's come back for you? He's come back to let you know that the path is clear and the way is true. That's why he's here telling us this.
Just as you say that, Anthony steps back.
So I'm facing the crowd. Do I hear him come through? Right.
You don't know at all.
All right. If he was going to come back, he would have come back by now.
Everybody's looking behind you. Make an insight check.
Yeah. This is gold.
21.
You get the feeling they're looking at something behind you as you're talking about this.
What could
It might even be someone come back through.
Okay. I'm just kind of holding my hand out. He's right behind me, isn't he? He's right.
They just nod.
Well, he's there. Hey, Anthony.
Okay. I want to turn around.
Okay. He just looks at you and says, "See, you've been oppressing us this whole time."
Okay, and you're still a thief. Give me the sword.
I will not. I'm gathering everybody up and we're leaving.
Okay, I want to tackle him then.
Okay. He's going to jump back towards the barrier.
19.
He grabs you with him and pulls you through.
Oh!
Shit! Shit!
With his natural 20.
Are there any odors this time?
Yeah.
What do I smell? Am I cooking?
There's a faint ozone. No, so you feel you're a little bit lagging behind him. So you feel this intense, like, flash of heat. And you're not going to like this.
Oh. Oh. Dear.
Since he's dragging you through, he's not, like, super...
Can you put some of those down
Yeah,
before
like I'm
before
like,
you roll?
oh, that's never a good sound.
The delightful sound
Those
of the
don't
way
sound
too
like
many dice in
D4s.
the DM's hand.
Remember, we're level 1.
No, I'm sorry. Did I not explain how this works? You make new characters every session.
Oh,
He's
No.
using two hands.
yeah.
Yes.
That's never a good sign.
Lom, as he pulls you through, you take... well, you would take a lot, but you take a little bit less because you do feel the sword kind of... It starts to reach out around you, almost. But you feel just from your whole back down. So the magic number for you is 20 points of damage.
Okay.
And he pulls you through. Your body, at least.
We're
He
not
pulls your
there.
body through.
We're not there.
Oh my.
You guys are nowhere near here.
Oh my.
No, that was an AJ ow.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Like I'm just looking
Yeah.
I'm looking at my person and I'm like, oh.
That's
It's a good
double
thing you're
my-
a half orc.
It's way more than
I
double
guess
my-
I say fuck. Fuck.
I didn't say the fuck word.
So I would have to draw this in special effects, which we can't do. So let me paint you a word picture of
Like
what you
word
see
pictures.
Oh, I
as
love
you
those.
go through. So I assume you kind of snap back to consciousness at 1 hit point. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
As a half orc.
Oh.
helps you out a little bit.
Right. I forgot about that.
I did too.
Yay.
Oh, my heart.
And he still has you grappled. And as you look out, you see that this ends abruptly in a this is earth and ground breaks away. The road sort of goes out a little bit. You see everything is just coated in ice. It's very, very slippery as it sort of ragged bits of earth have fallen off. And you see this writhing mess of clouds below that are dark with lightning strikes, and they don't look pleasant at all. And you get the feeling that being close in here, the sword is sort of wrapping around you and preventing you from actually being exposed to the elements and or lack of elements that are outside this barrier. The city is definitely floating.
Cool. What happened to Herbert?
So you see you mean Marcus?
That guy!
You see a corpse on the ground, and noticing that, you see skeletons on the ground. You see animal skeletons, people skeletons. They're almost piled on the other side of the barrier. Over the last over 100 years, this is not the first time someone has tried to go out this road.
Looks like a bison jump.
What about the guy who I tried to tackle?
The one that was holding the sword?
Yeah.
He is got the sword. He's got you as well. He looks healthy, hale and healthy.
Okay.
He doesn't have that singed back that you have.
Rosy cheeks.
He's got all of his hair.
Okay.
Oh, he appears to be a dragonborn, so he didn't have hair.
What is this? Where are we? What have you done?
He says, "This is our freedom," and he starts moving closer to the edge, which is very slippery.
Like, look.
And he's pulling you.
Okay. I want to try to take the sword from him and kick him off the edge.
Wow.
Oh,
Shit just got real quick,
First lips
man.
athletics.
yeah.
That escalated.
I got a 10.
Wow. So you might have, I think you have it out of your hand. The ice is very slippery, and he seems to have a very strong grip on it. Make a dexterity saving throw.
18.
Wow. Okay. So you hold your feet, but he's got a hold of the sword. He's swung you around during this process because he's apparently a very strong dragonborn. And your back is now towards the edge of this cliff.
That's not good normally.
And you both have a hold of the sword,
One hit
but you
point.
have not been able to pull it away from him.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it.
Did he bring a second character sheet?
Yes. 3 more.
Yeah, long.
Are we allowed to
two,
make
long
suggestions?
3. No, I wouldn't make any
They're
suggestions.
triplets.
Oh.
Commentary in when it's
All right. Well, I want to try to push him back towards the barrier, I guess. Like, I definitely want to get away from the edge.
Okay, I need you to make athletics check and then a dex save.
You can do it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
14 athletics and another 18 dex.
Okay, he is able to. You're in a standoff. He's got you there. He's got you there. He's holding on, and he pushes you just a little bit further.
You know it's a crime to assault a guard, right?
There are no crimes where we're going.
We? Wait, why we? Why do we have to go? Are we not here?
He tries to make an athletics check as he tries to just push you off.
Man. I'm making some trash athletics rolls. That is a 12. No, 13. Sorry.
Okay. Make a dexterity save.
And that one's terrible. 6.
All right. So he pushes you back. It's not strong enough to get out, and the footing is loose, so you go over the side. You need to hold on to him.
I'm just gonna say that normally when you see clouds below you, that means you're pretty high up.
Yeah, that's generally a bad
So-
thing.
I just want to point out that Lom does not know this.
Oh, I guess.
This is athletics
Yes.
to hold on. 18.
Wow. You successfully yanked him over the side with you.
That's perfect. That is exactly where we want to be. And we land on the ledge, like 3 feet below us.
yeah, just right there.
Yeah.
Convenient trigger.
No.
His foot gets tangled in a
Roll
root.
a d20.
Yeah, I mean the ground's just right
Natty
there.
20.
All right.
Look at that, dude.
Excellent.
That's the best.
That is the best.
That's
And
dope.
I'm going to tell you how far this ledge. You land on a ledge 42 feet below you.
Oh, that's
Okay,
You
so
land on top of him.
That's more.
Yeah.
You're in control as you go over.
That's more than.
do
three.
I take a
Where's the
point of damage in doing so?
No.
No? Sweet.
He's
For God's
soft.
style.
It's not soft. It's actually you almost sure that it's because you are like the controlling possessor of this sword at the moment.
Okay.
And yeah, so you land on another icy edge, grappling around with this guy as you're going back and forth, like 40 feet below the top.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm terribly sorry, but there are no birds here.
Okay. I want to try and pin him. Just like, stay down, don't move.
With one hand, because you got one hand on the sword?
Well, kind of with the sword. Like,
Okay.
stay. 10.
This Dragonborn is your bane today.
I think Lom needs to go to the gym a little bit.
Yeah, something, man.
So he wrestles around. You're not able to do it, to pin him. And then he goes... Ouch. He goes to push you off. Make an athletics. He's trying to get rid of you.
Yeah, obviously. 12.
Okay. Dexterity save.
5.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh.
Both of you again. Well, no, that wouldn't be true because your athletics was 12, right?
Yes.
Okay, I rolled really crap athletics. So you're still here. He stands up. He's broken apart from you now. He grabs a sword and he steps back. And as soon as he does, you start getting encroached with this amazing cold that you've never felt in your entire life. It is cold. And you go to take a breath, and there's nothing there to breathe.
Waxicle.
Okay, I jump for him.
You jump at him to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Boy, that's dedication.
Yeah.
All right. I guess
Brave and stupid.
this is where it goes. Then make your athletics.
Natural 20.
Oh,
24.
Wow.
very good. Now just make dexterity to hold on to the ice. You definitely grabbed him.
Oh.
3. I don't think I've ever rolled so many single digits consecutively.
Mom, you both go barreling at top speed off the top of this because you've knocked into him hard.
Mm.
And you've got a good grip on him, and he's got a good grip on you. Not good enough to stop. But neither one of you could hold your footing. And you're,
Awesome.
but you feel very warm. being
At
next
least
to him.
I'm warm. At least I die warm.
And you can breathe. And you start falling down. He takes a swing at you and just sort of bounces off your armor.
Okay. I headbutt him.
Yeah, rock his
Because I don't want to let go of the sword.
Yeah, rock his shit.
Unarmed strike.
Yeah, sure.
20.
That definitely hits this man.
All right.
It's at least your strength.
Yeah, 3
plus-
damage.
Yeah. All right. So he looks a little bit dazed. His eyes cross a little bit. He's maybe strong, but not super tough. And you fall a little bit further. And he takes another swing at you. Missing.
Okay.
Right over you.
I want to headbutt him again. 19.
Wow. Okay, you hit him again.
Oh my god!
I'm just kind of, I'm basically just trying to crush my forehead into his nose.
Yeah, I like that. So mind
So
you,
metal.
his clothing is like whipping up around you as you've lost the sense of falling a while ago.
Oh,
At least 12 seconds ago, you've lost the sense of falling.
I think at this point, Lom has already accepted death. He's just trying to fuck this guy up before it happens.
like fuck you for
God
fucking
damn
me.
it. You see what you've done? You see what you've done?
You die first.
roll. That's 3 more points of damage, huh?
Yeah.
You see him kind of just his eyes close and he sort of drifts off and he lets go of the sword.
Okay.
Half dragonsicle.
Yeah.
Do you like let him separate from you?
I couldn't help it.
Yeah. And I want to swing the sword at him too.
Oh shit!
Wow, that's not,
Screw this guy.
there's a lot easier way to get out of this city, Long.
No, there is no way out of this city. 20.
Absolutely, you hit with a greatsword, which you haven't used before. I believe you've been using them all.
Yeah.
Are they still falling?
Yeah.
Oh.
8 damage.
Wow. His arm sort of leaves his body and it moves away from you, and you can watch the blood just freeze as it comes out. And you watch his whole skin turn black as you guys plummet. And we're going to have to switch the scene because you're going to be falling for at least 6 minutes.
Holy shit!
All right.
Yeah.
Would you like to scream in real time?
All right, yeah. I'm just going to start screaming. You go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, let's switch the scene, Heath. So we'll leave Lom falling there for I don't know how long.
6 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll go to the others. So you guys, when I say you guys, I mean Ophi, Wilster, and Tidbit. There was a large meetup gathers around the time of the anniversary of the moon falling and hitting the planet. And people tend to stay away from each other quite a bit because of the need to not make a lot of noise, to not you're traveling along a road with a trader who has told you all that he's going to a place called Finders because this is where you can get good stuff for trading. He's also said it was once, they say it was once a city, but there's no city there now. He doesn't know what people are talking about. There's a lot of interesting stories around Finders, but mostly this man is interested in gathering stuff there that is available to be found, essentially. So you, Ophi and Tidbit. Something you would not necessarily be familiar with, and it's unusual to you, Tidbit, or maybe not you, Ophi, is all the harnesses around the horse, everything that's metal is wrapped in cloth to reduce the sound. The hooves of the horses, even the shoes, are designed to be quieter, and they slip over the natural hooves of the horses. So it's just, there's definitely extra precautions being made to make it quiet. So Tidbit is a gnome on our wagon. Juice is a bugbear on our wagon. Ophi's wrapped up in a lot of blankets or cloaks and robes so thickly that no one really knows what Ophi is. And Wilster is a halfling on our wagon. Did I get that right, Wilster?
You did?
Excellent. I'd hate to be wrong about that. So you've been heading this way for a full day, probably. And the man hasn't talked very much. He's been very quiet. Who's up on the buckboard with the trader? Trader's name is...
Not me.
Trader's name is Cairn, by the way.
I'm interested in the furry person.
Are you riding up with Cairn?
Yeah, I'll be up front. I gotta make sure I see everything as it comes, you know?
Okay.
In that case, I'll be in the very back.
Okay. So, Tidbit, there's not extra room for you up there with Cairn and
I'm
Juice.
tiny.
You'd almost have to be in Juice's lap to fit.
I sit in his lap.
Oh.
Hi.
What? I kind of like, I just pick her up. I was like, what is you doing?
I came to pet you.
Pet? I'm not pet. Oh.
I've been away from people for a really long time.
Oh. Little one, you got weird brain inside your head. I tell
Found
you.
you.
I said, I kind of like pat her on the head. I just, okay, well, you be good. And I'll turn around and like set her down. Set her back down in the wagon behind me. All right. I kind of like, what's the wagon driver's name? Karen. Karen, man, we gotta stop picking up so many weird people.
And so Tidbit afterwards just starts clicking and making grimaces and things with her nose and mouth, like towards her chest.
Clickings? Oh, okay.
I don't think you speak that language.
I don't think I do either. I don't even know if that is a language. Garrett, how much longer we got go?
We're almost there now.
Oh, I hope there's real good stuff here, man. This trip been terrible.
Well, I'm happy that you came along. Some people are afraid of it, so it's nice to have company for a change. Just keep your eyes open.
Oh, Juice Eyes always wide open.
And he looks back and he goes, and your friends back there.
Well, I don't know about friends. Juice don't really make friends, but you know, they do their job. I guess they do good. They can be helpful, I guess.
Okay, that's good. Have you been to Finders before, Juice?
Well, Juice know of Finders. Juice never been before because Juice always heard it dangerous, you know. Juice normally like to just kind of do Juice. Juice normally not make big party, and you need a little bit of help to come to Finders. Finders, good stuff, but they got some good monsters there, I thinks.
Oh no, I hope not. We don't want monsters.
Oh, I don't want them either. Yeah.
He looks suspiciously. He clams up a little bit.
You hear stories. So
you guys hear them having this conversation.
I love to see monsters.
Oh, no, you don't.
Ophi has her book out and is scribbling very intent notes on Wilster. Just
And I'm just
staring.
doing the side eye thing.
Just staring.
We know each other's names at this point.
You've been introduced when you got on the wagon to come this way. So
Okay.
you might have met up a little bit in the marketplace before, or more of a swap meet than a marketplace before you got on the wagon, but that it's not close personal connection.
Right? Yeah. Little ones, what brings you to find us? I just not see many little peoples that come out this way. Look, I'm
They're all little.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm like eyeballing Ophi and Wilster right now. I'm kind of like looking at Ophi and and Wilster, like, well, what brings y'all this way? What are y'all trying to find?
Totally ignoring Tidbit.
Tidbit.
I'm looking for quiet.
Well, there's lots of quiet out this way. There's not many people here. What are you doing, little one?
That's the noise she makes.
Okay. He just kind of like pats you on the head again, like, okay.
I take you. You can tell that she's really enjoying being touched.
Ooh, what about you, Oofy? Oh, awfully, off.
She lifts up her book and taps the word friends that is underlined 5 times on the page.
Oh, you want Franz?
What language is that written?
Common.
You're good with that?
Yeah. Jews know words.
I kind of scoot towards her. Friends.
Yeah.
She just sort of like lifts a hand and just sort of sets it on your face. Leaves it there.
Juice is just got like Juice thought that
She rubs her face on your hand.
like Juice was already kind of like, oh man, this one here, the tiddly bit, that one's weird. And then I like see you like sitting here and like you're rubbing your face into the hand. I'm like,
Like a cat, pretty much.
I don't know. Juice make mistake, I think.
Yeah, I think you did, Juice.
Okay.
I want friends.
Okay. So
Yeah, it's a little disturbing.
Wister, you know these peoples?
Does anybody really know anybody, Juice?
Oh, you right. You make point.
No, I can't say that I rightly do. This one's a little frightening.
You not jumping lap of Juice, do you?
Me, no. No.
Okay. I reach out to pat Wilster on the head. His
I
like,
kind of lean back.
okay. I retract my claws and put my hand
It's a
out.
big hand you got there, Juice.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
retract your claws.
yeah. These hands, they pretty good. They nice big. They hit things pretty good. They tear things pretty good.
You know, it's bad luck to hit a halfling.
What?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
What if
His
you
curses will follow you.
What if you throw one?
No. Even worse luck to throw a halfling.
Oh really? Oh man. Well, good thing you first halfling I seen.
Yes, a live halfling's very, very good luck, though.
yeah, live halflings, good luck.
Live halflings are very good luck.
I'd like people riding in this cart to make a perception check.
Do I get advantage for being paranoid?
Nope.
17.
13.
22.
10.
Oh, how perceptive of us.
Ophi, as you're drawing, nothing. You see all of interest, and you see a little movement out through some of the dead trees. Just glimpses, more like shadows, but they remind you of things you have seen where you're from. So they're spidery looking.
Oh, hey, some dogs. I reach out and I pat her face. I go, hey. And just sort of like repeatedly patting her on the face. And I point out at the shapes.
I'm back up front with Karen.
So
again.
originally it was 17, but reroll 6.
Okay. You can't see anything with Ophi's hand over your face.
I batted away. Let me look.
Whatever you thought you saw, Ophi, you don't see out there anymore, and you don't see anything out there, Tidbit.
What was it?
I do like a wiggly hand motion.
Flies. Okay. They're flies.
What do you? What?
I don't know.
Flies?
She said there's flies.
Yeah, it's been a while since I bathed. So yeah, I'm sorry.
So
Yeah, I'm going to turn around and look over the side of the wagon where she was looking.
Yes.
Point.
You point?
No, where she was pointing.
Right. And you're looking. So make a perception check.
Another 10. Nothing gets by me.
Except whatever might be out there.
Right. Except about half of all things.
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
He says, Finders is up ahead. Don't worry, we're almost there. You guys are getting jumpy.
You know.
Past the point of worried.
I'm going to mess with all the beautiful camera work. You guys.
Whee!
Well, all of us have our
Cowabunga.
hands up like we're on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So the road dips down. It dips down into, it almost looks like some sort of dry lake of some sort. But you realize that it's a little bit swampy in here. And as you go down, you see distinctly, even though it's kind of dark towards the night, especially the night sky. The clouds are always overhead. And you see three distinct shapes. Look like mounds in the distance as you start to go down. And as he comes closer, he goes, the road, we're going to have to stop here. I've been here one other time, and I've got stuck down here one time. So when we get here, just, keep quiet, look around for good stuff. Let me know what you find.
Why do we have to be quiet?
Well, it does. He just gives you a really strange look like, what do you mean?
So
when
she
you grab things out of the piles, they tend to slide sometimes, and that makes an extra racket. So just be safe.
So she does look like kind of like weird-eyed at everyone. Like, why would you have to be quiet?
You don't
And
say
so,
it.
No, I emote it.
Okay.
like these piles are things that are available for trade or whatever.
He says, "Oh yes, I found some very good things. Some of the materials you were observing and kind of fawning over back there in the swap meet. I found those here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over toward that one to the horse's right.
Okay. Someone's in charge of moving Wilster's mini.
Okay.
Gently, Pat.
Okay. All right. Kind of like this way?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Okay. You guys start to hear this distant sound.
Oh no.
It seems to be growing louder. Make a perception check.
Is Juice's stomach rumbling?
11.
19.
Oh.
Wow.
10.
22 again.
Wow.
Hey, can I guess? Does it sound like this? Fuck!
It sounds strikingly like that. So, Lom, you've been falling a long time. You've had time to reflect on most of your life. And it didn't even play in fast forward.
Yeah.
The good parts. But at one moment, you heard a voice in your head. It just was, this must be because you're about to die. It was completely, it didn't feel like your own voice at all. And you just heard it and say, have faith, and I will protect you.
Okay, well, I will clutch the sword and clench my eyes and grit my teeth and say, okay, help.
Did we all hear the noise?
Well, Juice and Tidbit don't.
Oh, okay.
But yet.
Okay.
But Wilster and Ophi, you hear it growing louder.
And I look up and I look at Ophi. Back.
With my razor sharp 22, do I see like a small dot?
Yeah, you can track it against the clouds. It looks to be coming right at you.
So far, she's like the only non-intimidating person.
Must be flies again.
Juice would have just already started like getting out of the wagon.
Yeah.
He's like being very careful. He's like very sure-footed about like not making noise.
Right. Rummage. Go rummage through the things you want to rummage through.
I'm gonna get out the wagon. I'm gonna hop out.
Okay.
Okay.
Which way are you going?
I'll go with Juice.
Okay. Oops.
Actually, yeah. Since Wilster was the one who noticed, I'll go with him.
Okay.
There is a weird audio sound I'm hearing. Thumping.
My die?
Oh.
Oh.
I was like, what is that? Yes, that is exactly what it was. Okay. So, Lom, roll a d4 because, by the way, the wagon is 1 and we'll go clockwise from there.
1. That's convenient.
So this
nice.
thing comes falling from the sky, tears through the wagon, it splits it in two, almost rips the harnesses off the horses, shatters things. Tidbit,
Whee!
make a dexterity saving throw.
10.
10. Okay, you are flung off the wagon. And so is Karen. And this wagon is now cracked in a wedge. And Lom, you're down there in the wagon. Well, embedded into the ground about a foot. Into the dirt. The sword has gone cold in your hands. And you take a breath.
Okay. I want to lay there and take another breath.
Understandable.
Like, I'm still laying there, like, eyes clenched, just...
I'm gonna creep up there.
Oh, I'm totally already crouching over him.
I'm like
on top of him, standing on his breastplate, going.
I think whenever this crash happened, like Juice would have like turned around and almost like feral position on the ground on all fours, like kind of like hair raised up on his back, like whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck?
All right, so Lom's laying
I'm
there, and his eyes just kind of start slowly open, like one eye then the other. He just kind of looks at those of you who are, like, around him. Like,
Yeah, that'd be us. And I say, well, you're a big guy, aren't you?
for you,
Is it alive? Did it just talk?
yeah, what? Are you? Who?
I just start smelling him. I like kind of like crawl up on all fours like an animal and kind of
My hand is on his delightfully bald head, and he hears,
Hello, Skyman.
I don't think I've ever seen either of whatever the hell you are. So I'm pretty sure Lom thinks he's in another dimension at this point. He's like, who are
You've never seen it.
Where am I? How have I been here? What? How? Who are you? Are you in the sword? Are you the voice? Did you talk to me? Is this what's going on?
You need to calm down, mister. You freaking me out.
I mean, what are you even?
What do you mean? I'm Juice.
He's Juice.
I've never heard of a juice. Where do juices come from?
From my mama, duh. This guy not very smart, I don't think.
Karen,
What are
If you
you?
squeeze it,
Karen gets up. He dusts himself off and he goes, shh, what are you guys? Quiet. Your voice is loud, sir.
Is your what? Yes, it is.
Oh, hey. You need to calm down.
Why?
because
I don't know.
I just kind of Lom just
They
kind of
don't
looks
want
up
us
at
to
the
talk
sky.
loud here, but I don't know why.
I kind of like start to put my hand like I don't like just like cram it over your face, but like I'm starting to like kind of make the motion like you need to stop, like I'm gonna like cover his mouth up.
Okay, Lom will shut up. Just kind of look at the sky and look at the sword, and look at the sky and look at the sword.
Tidbit's gonna get a little closer to him.
And I think Lom at this point is going to kneel and like kind of hold the sword, like point down, just kind of kneel in front of it and pray to the sword. Like, thank you, oh great sword, for not letting me die.
I'm gonna tap Ophi on the shoulder and say, I think he hit his head.
I think he hit more than his head.
What are you?
I'm Lom.
Lom.
I'm a guard from Waterford.
Oh, really?
Do you know how to get back to Waterford from here?
Well, young man.
She's really loud, so I'm gonna step away from her.
You are aware, right? Well, when the moon fell?
What?
Well,
No, I'm Lom. It's not
Okay.
moon. It's Lom.
Yeah.
do lambs often fall from the sky?
I think this is I think I might be the first.
I've been to Waterford.
Okay, well let's go back there then.
Is that true?
Yeah, probably.
Let's go back there then. Which
Have I heard of Waterford even?
Maybe if we jump
Okay.
into lightning,
No.
could we get there?
who?
We hold hands. We say, "Oh, Sarah, bring us to Waterford."
Okay. Can you?
Clutch our staff.
Are you going to be a little bit more quiet? Just a little bit.
I don't fucking get this quiet bullshit.
Oh, you gotta.
What
chill
is your
out.
obsession with
She
silence?
starts talking
So-
and clicking inside her chest again.
Karen turns around and goes, make perception checks.
Ay, carajo.
16.
16.
12.
2. I'm way too distracted by their racket.
Okay. Everybody 15 and higher. You see out on the other side of those trees in the distance, you see these little blinking red eyes. And Juice, you've seen them before when a pack of them,
Yeah.
right? So
I immediately freeze, and like I just, if anybody's talking near me, I like start like physically trying to like shut them up.
they seem to have interest in you guys, and Karen follows your gaze, and you guys can see the blinking eyes, and he says, "No, the fallen," and he starts running the opposite way towards the back half of his wagon, And then he kind of panics and runs back towards his horse to try to get him loose. And everybody needs to roll initiative.
Looks like there's rats. 21.
4.
8.
5.
5.
We're some all-stars here today.
Man.
21.
21.
21.
Great. The one who doesn't know what's going on gets to go first.
Juice, what was your number? 5?
It is 8.
8. And it was Ophi and Wilster who was 5. So let me ask you something else. At this moment, what's your AC and hit points? Well, your hit points is 1. Everybody else, is your AC and hit points accurate to what's on your sheets?
At this very moment, yes.
Uh-huh. Right, at this
Yours
very
is
moment.
not, right? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, you're good.
I think it's
Yeah, mine are.
Okay.
Yeah, mine is correct at this moment, yes.
I have a feeling that's about to change.
So, Tidbit, you see the eyes blinking over there. After everybody turns direction and Karen does a little 360 of running around in fear, you see the eyes over there. They look like they're getting closer, coming through the trees.
Well, do they look like mice or rats?
They stand about your height off the ground.
That'd be big rats.
But they seem to be moving not quite bipedally.
So like 4 or try or flying? So in my knowledge, what would I think this is? I do see their fear. I rolled a fabulous one. So survival?
Nature.
1.
1. Okay, you feel like just seeing the outlines. They look like some tiny centaurs.
Oh, fuck yeah. Centaurs can be my friends.
She starts running over there.
Okay.
So she would have been one of the ones that I was trying to physically quiet.
Probably.
Yeah, and she'd be rubbing up against you when you did that. However, she'd go off to see centaurs.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So as you get up there and you're not close enough yet. Oh, no, actually you are. So you see they move in close. They are not centaurs, unless you can count. You're familiar with goblins, but they're like, you can't see behind. They look like goblins, but it's like they have an extra set of spindly legs out the back, and they have a gait that is very horse-like, and they're moving abnormally quick.
Okay.
You.
That's not some fucking centaurs.
And she turns around.
Well,
And if
you're not able to turn around this time. And
well, she's gonna put
Juice is like waving you, come back.
here, these guys would have made it at the barrel and big tree.
This place is weird.
I'm going to use goblins. Because they don't make centaur arachnid goblins.
How unfortunate.
I know.
Well, maybe they will after this.
Yeah.
About like that.
Yeah, that looks good. They
Capital
move
work,
up
Pat.
there, just kind of going over things. A couple of them maybe you lost sight of behind a mound or in the tree. When they close their eyes, they're almost, it's almost like you can't even see them. They're so blended into the background. But as soon as they open their eyes, you can see their whole body. So it's a very strange effect. It's almost disorienting to where they are. Juice. You got a 4 long? 9.
A 4.
4, okay. Just checking my handwriting. Could possibly be a 4.
Save us, Juice.
Jesus.
No, juice.
Juice.
So
What would Juice do?
has everybody pretty much shut up at this point?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody's. The only other person it would be. I'm going to sit here and help this big dude I just saw fall from the sky and not die. I'm going to help him up and whisper in his ear, "There's some real bad stuff coming, and you're going to need big muscles to try to stop it. If we don't do something, that one's dead." And I guess that might be all I could do. Just help him up off the ground.
Yeah, move over there and lift him up off the ground. I mean, yeah. Okay, so excellent. Move and lift. Ophi.
Is it already me? I got a 5. You got that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How far away are they?
They're about 70 or 80 feet.
I am going to I'm gonna lift up my little hands and I'm gonna she digs around in her bag and pulls out a bit of fleece and holds it in her small hand and then throws it, and as it goes into the air, it transforms into an illusory, enormous spider that takes up about 10 foot square.
How far out there do you want it?
I want it between the horses and the arachna spider goblins.
Friends.
Right over to...
Is this a friend?
What a happy accident. I happen to have a spider head. Okay. So, Cairn looks like he went a little bit paler when he saw that spider appear magically in the air. And he looks back at you guys like, who did that?
Ophi shrugs dramatically.
And now it's Lister's turn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna reach into my my pouch there and pull out a trio of rocks and give them a good squeeze. And then I'm gonna move over and I'm gonna try to hide behind the bugbear half orc combo over there. Being a halfling, I can do that.
Probably. All right.
So you want a stealth check?
Yes, please.
I must have tripped.
All right.
11.
Yeah. So Wilster is moved up behind you guys, which is not necessarily unwise. Lum, what do you do as he comes back around behind you?
I'm going to look up at Juice and be like, what's coming? What?
Death.
So I guess I'll look around. Do I see those guys? Can I see them from where I'm at?
Yeah, they're almost like you've seen blacksmiths and stuff in town. It's almost their eyes are almost like the color of orange red metal.
Okay. Then I will move forward, kind of just the other side of the wagon, just kind of checking my armor as I do. Yep. All right. I guess that's good. And then Lom will spin on his hands and grip the greatsword. And just kind of prepare if one comes in range. Gonna let him have it.
Okay. Tidbit. These are not centaurs.
They sure aren't. So she's actually she's totally excited to see the spider. And used to see them in her youth, but hasn't seen them for many, many years. So she goes up to touch it. And her hand passes right through and thinks, oh, this is a great idea. So she casts as well, pulling out a bit of fleece from her pocket, throwing it in front of her. So next to and in front of, but a little closer to those goblinoid spiders, she's going to put another giant spider, illusory.
I don't have one as big. Here you go.
That's good enough. So a little bit in front.
Go ahead. I can't reach that far.
Yeah. And then she's going to move back. And then she talks to her shirt again.
All right. So they run up, and they do go right up to these spiders. The two there do. And as they do, as they seem to touch it, it's almost more like they absorb it. The magic, sort of. It's there for sure. You know it's there. But you feel like it's not there for them any longer. Whenever they open their eyes, you can see it looks like your spider's not there. And they do sort of just suck right into those spiders, but it does hold their attention just a little bit.
So sucks into the spiders?
Yeah, it's like you can... No, it's like you can see the magic that you cast it with almost be absorbed into these creatures.
Oh, shit.
But when they blink, it comes back for a moment. Juice.
Juice is gonna run up. Can I make it over here to titty bit?
Yeah.
I feel like you're talking about my private parts.
Mom's actually a little bit behind you.
Okay, you want to hear my hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
So I would have ran like as fast as I could to make it over to her, and like as soon as I get to her, I would be gripping my a staff in my hand, almost more like a club. I'm just gripping it, and my hair's on end, and I run up to Tidbit and kind of kneel down, and I was like, "Whatever you do, we got to get out of here. We got to run. We can't fight these things. Don't use more magic. They love that shit."
Oh, what else do I use? We gotta
You
go.
use your legs. Run.
I want you to know.
Well, she'll wait to say.
And I'm picking. I want to pick her up underneath my arm.
Is it a grapple check?
No.
Okay.
She's going to be
And
like, we're
then-
friends. She's going to sit on that arm and hug him.
And I'm going to. Do you think I have any strength left in me to continue on right now?
Yeah.
To run?
At least half.
How about here? And I would just let go of her.
Ophi. Your turn.
Well, fuck.
That's an adult word.
Ophi's gonna see Juice running and decide that she's going to follow suit.
Okay. Wilster, what are you doing during this mess?
I'm going to throw one of my little special pebbles at one of them suckers and then turn and run.
Okay. Tell me what you get.
I got a 13.
Okay. So the little sucker just looks up and almost cocks his head to the side, and the little stone whizzes right by the side of his ear.
And I say, well, shit.
That's not...
And then I start toward Juice.
Okay.
You start towards Juice.
Oh, yeah.
Running towards Juice would be running towards the centaur things.
Oh, no. That's right.
You're the closest to safety, actually.
Yeah, you're the one the furthest back. Do you want to start running down the road?
Yeah.
Okay.
Karen
Staying
is
close to cover.
trying to get the horses unhitched.
Yeah, sorry about your horses, Karen.
Okay.
They're just already dead. He's already given up on them.
Yep.
Lom.
Lom's gonna stand his ground for now.
Yeah.
Like, just kind of standing there waiting for him.
Stupid Skyman.
Stupid Skyman.
Tidbit.
And I want to
wait,
use my
sorry.
bonus action for second wind to get some hit points back.
Oh, look at that.
8 hit points back.
Nice.
So, Lom just kind of stands there. He's kind of breathing heavy, looking at the arachna goblin whatever centaur things, and he's kind of breathing heavy and starts looking a little bit better. And it kind of perks up a little bit. Shoulders kind of go back and kind of cracks his neck. He's like, "All right, get him."
Tidbit.
Juice, so it's best if I drop my illusion?
I don't. You're not supposed to be loud. You're not supposed to use magic that makes these things. That makes them come.
Makes them or they come?
It makes them come.
So if I made a loud noise in another place...
Maybe.
Okay, let's see what happens.
And so she whispers, "Oh, Sarah, bless me," and drops that illusion of the spider. So the spider goes away, and there's a loud cracking noise as that barrel comes down on the mound and falls.
Okay.
Oh.
They turn their head towards it a little bit, but they definitely are not running towards it. Or it doesn't look like their intent is to run towards it. Anything else, Tidbit?
No, I'm riding Juice.
Once when I got you back there, I dropped you.
That was rude. So she'll, well, she's a frontline fighter, so she's going to stand next to Lom.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're up there? Or no, they move up there. Okay.
Do I get my ready to attack on him?
Yes, you do. Make your swing, Juice.
I'm not Juice.
I'm sorry. Lom, you're one of the big people.
So, Lom swings as hard as he can, and he's, I guess, not really used to swinging a sword this size. He just kind of swings straight over his head.
Right? It's very nimble about it, but now it looks at you like, oh, okay. These things fall on when I say fall, I guess they run towards the horse, one of the horses. They get up on top of him and start like tearing at him with claws.
Oh man.
So this horse is in his harness. He's dancing around a lot, but he is getting, you can see streaks of blood kind of appearing on around its neck as he's coming down. And then, Tidbit, you can bouncing some of the claws just scratch down great across your armor. But yeah, sorry. They scratch down across your armor, and Juice. It apparently they are also, their claws are dragging across your armor and sort of shredding it a little bit, but not getting to you. It seems more like a wild, savage.
You mean Lom?
Sort of attack at it rather than some sort of trained militant or making sense. It's just they're throwing themselves at you and scratching and teeth and all kinds of things, but it just tore at your armor. Juice, what are you going to do?
Juice immediately pulls out a dagger and starts to try to cut the harnesses of the horses to free them from the wagon that's holding them in place right now.
Okay. Make a. What kind of check do you want to make?
What do you want?
What do you want to use? Tell me. Convince me of whatever you want.
I'm going to say I'm trying to do this as quick and skillful as I can, using the dexterity within myself, and I'm going to say it's a 15 total.
Okay. So you make it about. Roll your damage.
Dose.
Make it a quarter of the way through this thing.
Okay.
And Ophi.
I'm also going to start cutting the harness of the other horse.
Okay.
I keep getting caught. I'll be able to hear that.
Make your.
I'm also going to roll dex.
Okay. You're allowed to hack at it or finesse it, whatever you choose.
I don't do a lot of either.
Well, the horses are dancing away from these things. They're actively moving. They're very hard to get to as they're kind of moving around. So that's okay. Better luck next time, Wilster.
Yeah, he's talking. But
Oh, Wilster, you are muted, sir.
Oh, I hadn't pushed my mute button. Sorry about that. Looking over my shoulder and seeing they're not catching up to me, I'm going to stop and throw another one of my rocks at the ones attacking the horse.
Okay.
Oh, how about a 24?
Ooh, girl.
Square in
for
his,
9 points.
in his sort of bright-eyed face, and it hits him, and it looks like the speed of it sort of slows down as it hits him, goes into his head. It's like you see it in a split second where he blinks a little bit, and then bounces off, and he's got a little bit of blood trailing down his forehead.
Ay, crap.
Lom.
All right. Lom's going to, after swinging and missing when this thing ran up on him and they're kind of clawing at its armor, he wants to kind of swing back and just kind of try to like stab downward with the great sword and impale it against the ground. It was a 19 to hit.
Absolutely.
All right. So he basically tries to run this thing through the ground. nails him for 7 points of damage.
All right. It puts a large gash in them. Again, they stand there still afterwards, but it hurts quite badly. And off in the distance, maybe a few hundred yards, you hear a tree trunk crack, like, and it just sounds like a big, thick sound. And Juice, I will say that you have heard this sound before. It was probably the last thing many of your village ever heard.
What the fuck?
Tidbit.
She's going to my apologies. Reach into her pouch and pull out a little teeny little parchment and says, "May I be shielded in Osara's warmth." And their hand comes up and pushes out in a circle, and a shimmering blossoms around me. 19 AC.
Every one of those creatures around look over at you immediately.
Fan-fucking-tastic. She gets a big ass grin on her face, and then she is going to free action. She's going to pull out her staff and utter the word Glarven, which is Gnomish for bright light. And a light comes down on the 3 goblins oids around her.
All right. Whoops, that was loud. All 3?
Oh. There's a second part. 4.
4. All right. So they look up at the light. It sears them for sure, but it also seems like they're like, yes.
So it looks like it hurts them?
Oh yeah, and it looks like they like it.
Huh.
There's what's the word?
Masochistic.
Yes.
Kinky? Yeah.
Okay.
Kickbusters.
Okay. I wonder if what their safe word is.
Pineapple juice.
Glarbed.
Okay, so all right, Tidbit. They immediately hop off the horse and they just like swarm you.
Party in my place.
That's a lot of rolls.
It's a good thing.
A shimmery shield around me.
Okay,
as well as my fucking armor.
The clawing, one of them as they just scrabble on you like they're piling on top of you, and claws, fangs. You can't tell all the sharp things coming at you, but something nicks the side of your head for 6 points of damage.
And I respond. by taking my staff, holding it up, and suddenly a bolt of lightning comes through my staff, which is metal, by the way, and strikes that creature.
There's a lot of loud sounds and explosive light type shows happening around Tidbit right now.
I didn't say thunder. I said lightning.
I understand. They're all scrabbling against you too.
Yeah.
Great. Do your thing.
Yep. I know I don't get it. 14.
Okay. It's good.
Did it like it?
It hurt. Was that damage? That wasn't damage.
That was damage.
That was damage. It liked it. It sizzles and then it just sort of falls lifeless.
I look over at Juice and say,
Well, they die.
Do your ears not work? You hear what come?
Look at my fucking
And
ears.
and
They're
and,
huge.
and at this point, Juice has been kind of like talking like in a softest tone as a bugbear could talk. Now that this is going on, the lightning show, and there's like freaking tree trunks and snapping going on in the distance, he's yelling, he's growling. Do your ears not work? We run to the chopper.
It's Juice's turn, by the way, so
Okay.
you can.
she feels awkward.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm yelling at everybody. Everybody, we need to go. We go now. And I'm going to try to finish cutting the harnesses off the horses to try to get the hell out of here.
Go for it.
14 and then 4.
Right. You're 3/4 of the way through this thing.
Okay.
Ophi.
Ophi's gonna take a second pass at the harness again.
Same one he's been working on too.
It cannot.
Burn it with fire.
I'm never using this door. She's being exiled. No.
Okay.
No progress.
It's Juice is really in your way mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to get around.
She's
this
like
big
just
area.
trying to just get her hands on the harness, much less even cut it.
Wilster, things aren't looking good. You've never heard that loud sound in the distance before, but you've heard tale that is not a good sound.
Okay, but I did hear it this time.
Yeah, what I mean by before is before in your entire
Right.
life. Yeah, you did hear it
Which
just
way?
now. It seems to be coming from the same direction that these creatures came from.
All right, well, I got one rock left, and it doesn't look like I can really see any of those.
Yeah, you could, if you wanted to hop on a wagon or something, you could. Or catch one as they're swarming on top of Tidbit. There's definitely an opportunity.
And is that wagon junk actually there by me?
Yeah, that's the back half of the wagon, which has 2 crushed wheels at the end. At the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna curse at that gnome and throw my rock for a 17
Absolutely hits.
for 4 points of damage.
Let's hear you curse.
Yeah, good for nothing. I'm cursing really soft so you can't hear me. Quiet. Needs to be quiet. I don't care how good a mood you're in.
Language, gnome, language.
And then I'm gonna duck behind the wagon there and kind of watch what's going on as I reach into my pocket,
Not his pocket.
my pouch.
Okay.
Good for nothing. Loudmouth, fire breathing, lightning spewing.
It's at least you got one. You sort of knocked it off. It falls back off of Tidbit onto the ground, but it's still very intent on Tidbit. And Lom, it's your turn.
All right. I kind of glance back at Juice. Like, You know, for someone advocating running, you sure are not running a lot. And I want to swing my sword at the goblin thing in front of me.
Okay.
If we're going to run, where are we going?
Anywhere but here. Horse make us fast.
Okay, and the great sword swings easily over the head of this little goblinoid thing.
Okay. So, before you get to do anything, Tidbit, you see a tree part in the background. And you see two large eyes sort of out of the darkness. They're about 40 feet off the ground or so.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
And we'll take a break there, actually.